So, hi people. So, we are having Mansi. She's a great LinkedIn ghostwriter and a copywriter, and she has started in 2022. In 1 year, she have just 10x her growth, and she have helped many clients to reach their profile max heights.
Thank you, Patyasha, for introducing me and welcoming me for the podcast. And the journey has been great. And the thing that I've learned in this 1 year is
Hmm.
that the much you think about yourself
Hmm.
negatively
Hmm.
is not actually the reality of your creativity. Because
Okay.
I was thinking that I'm not able to write such great content, but
Hmm.
as soon as I started practicing and writing more, I have
Hmm.
realized that I have great writing skills, and it comes out with practice that I have like upskilled myself in writing and actually monetize it. So this was the key learning of the journey, and I'm grateful for the year 2023 as well. So yeah, this was the journey.
And what inspired you to start? Okay, so basically, I just wanted to tell you what motivated you to start this career path and what to do if you feel that I should give up on this journey and all.
Okay, good. So what is the core motivation actually? When you are in your early 20s, the core
Hmm.
motivation is you are broke and you are very fresh in this industry. So these are the things, the actual motivation for any student who is starting out. Start paying off a part of your college fees. This will help you gain confidence and become more independent financially. So this was
Hmm.
the core thing that I wanted to do for myself
Hmm.
to pay my tuition college fee.
Hmm.
That's why I started freelancing. And about the content creation journey,
Hmm.
when you are starting, not a lot of people will engage with your content, only 10 or like 12, or
Hmm.
the people who are actually with your friend. So
Hmm.
first thing, to keep yourself motivated, create a circle of your friends who are in the very same stage of yours, like 2 or 3 step ahead or
Hmm.
at the exactly same stage you are. These
Hmm.
people will be happy to connect with you,
Hmm.
to encourage you, and they will be sharing the same ideas and the same experiences that you are having. By doing this, you will stay consistent with your content and stay motivated, okay, that these people are actually doing the same thing, and this will motivate you.
Hmm.
Third thing is that do not quit at least for 90 months when you are creating content on any platform, because if you have quitted that, you will have to start again
Hmm.
when you are starting it again after like a year or a few months, because every social media platform has an algorithm, and
Hmm.
that algorithm supports creativity first, and the
Hmm.
second thing is consistently.
Hmm.
And for a lot of people, for like great people like Ankur Wariku and like Saheli Chatterjee, the thing worked was consistency rather
Hmm.
than the actually wow content. So
Hmm.
do not think about yourself in a way that I am not very creative, I am not very smart, I'm not good
Hmm.
looking, I do not have very great camera lights, or
Hmm.
I cannot write very better.
Hmm.
Just stay consistent, you will
Hmm.
improve by time, and this will pay you off.
Okay, so one more thing I need to ask you is that consistency is great, but scheduling will play a great role in a consistency because I think so now every platform is having a schedule option.
Yeah. Okay, about the scheduling, what I would say, have 3 posts at least
Hmm.
actually written and scheduled in your task, but do not over schedule the things, because in the content creation thing you have to be relevant with the industry trends or the things that are actually happening in the market, right? For example, when someone is trending
Hmm.
all over the world and people are talking about that, you must be
Hmm.
talking about the same thing to gain traction or to stay relevant with your audience.
Okay.
Like the Lakshadweep and Maldives wala thing happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone started to talking that, and
Yeah.
everyone was sharing their fresh perspective. So if
Hmm.
you have scheduled a lot of posts, you will not be able to stay relevant with the particular topic that is going on in the market. But
Okay.
for some posts, you can schedule them and have a buffer of that, so you do not have to write the post
Hmm.
1 hour prior or just at the last moment. So this will
Hmm.
help you stay consistent, and you will not have a mental fatigue that okay, I am going to have a post, how will I write, I need to write. So have at least 3 to 4 posts,
Hmm.
but if there is some very trending topic, add that to their schedule, or try to add that to your feed for your content as well for your audience.
Okay, so can you just recommend any courses what you did, free courses or free videos?
Okay, the free courses. Okay, when I started, I was joining a lot of YouTube courses,
Hmm.
the YouTube playlist, and was stacking one over them.
Hmm.
But the best that worked out for me are, first one is Alex Cattoni. Can you please put
Hmm.
out the link in the description for that?
Yeah, I will definitely. I will be putting it in the
Okay.
YouTube description.
First one for the copywriting thing, Alex Cattoni. She is one of the finest copywriters,
Hmm.
and she has a course as well. But even if you cannot afford the course,
Hmm.
the playlist
Hmm.
that she has for email marketing and second for
Hmm.
the copywriting, these are the two playlists that I have watched
Hmm.
completely and still I watch them.
Hmm.
And one additional thing that she does is that she provide a PDF for the practice for the copywriting.
Hmm.
You can download that and can enjoy copywriting journey,
Hmm.
and it is like a very less friction thing you can
Hmm.
do. First thing is that. Second thing is Neil Patel channel
Ah,
and his
yeah.
playlist about when you are learning
Hmm.
Google ads or like YouTube algorithms or
Hmm.
anything that requires a lot of technical aspects
Hmm.
of the platform. You can go
Hmm.
with that. Second thing is
Okay.
that. And the third thing is that a few of the Google courses just for upskilling,
Hmm.
don't just for the certification or anything else,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when you will join them,
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
learn from that from
Hmm.
the perspective of Google. This will give you an edge over others because you are thinking from the same level where
Hmm.
the Google thinks, how the actually the developers have think.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't try to mug up the concept from there because sometimes people find it very boring, the slides are not very attractive, but try to learn from that and
Hmm.
it will turn out to be helpful.
Okay, if the people is finding the content boring, the course content boring, if they can't remember, I can just you can just recommend them to that make a video out of it. I think so they will be also understanding, and they can also build a great audience through that, uploading those video related to that course and all.
Yes. When you are creating your content from that, this is very great thing. When you are creating content, you do not have a lot of ideas and that
Hmm.
whatever you are learning,
Hmm.
what I do for the practice is I split my windows like computer screen
Hmm.
in two parts. One
Hmm.
part is the video is running here, and
Hmm.
second part is I am writing the content. The
Hmm.
very initially
Hmm.
write very simple things that I have learned five things from that.
Hmm.
This will become your experience content rather than educational content.
Hmm.
And trust me, experience based content always win on
Hmm.
any platform other than educational content because people want to learn from your experiences rather than your education.
Yeah,
So try
storytelling
to
is
put out
playing
this.
important role. Storytelling, basically
Yeah, story
storytelling.
plays an important role. People relate with a lot how a stories how story how your story was.
Hmm.
Like you have started from where people want
Hmm.
to know. Either you have started from already a very good background,
Hmm.
or you were also struggling for the same thing that they are struggling. This helps people to connect with you on the same background and bring you on the
Hmm.
same plane. So this also gives an emotional connect with your audience when you are telling a story for that.
Okay, so how did you build a client base when you were starting out as a freelancer?
Okay. About the client base, initially there are two things, inbound and outbound.
Hmm.
And initially, for the at least 2 to 3 months, you will not be getting inbound lead. But if you're getting, kudos to your skills and to your content.
Hmm.
Second thing, do not stop there and think about that I'm not getting inbound lead. So there is some issue with my content or in my skill set. Go out and reach to a lot of people.
Hmm.
For doing that, very first thing is finding beta clients. Beta clients is the people who are in the very close circle of yours, your
Hmm.
like your WhatsApp groups or your friends, your friends of your friends. These are the
Hmm.
first people you must be reaching out. These people are very easy to reach out because you are having a great connection with them, and
Hmm.
the contacts. So
Hmm.
you will not be requiring to scrape their emails or anything. Very technical. First thing. Second
Hmm.
thing is, try to filter out your niche and start emailing these people with your offer.
Hmm.
Initially, when you're offering your services, keep this offer simple. No, do not try to like optimize it or to make it very expensive or just like that. Try to get your very first client in at least 15 days.
Hmm.
This will help you understand how you are going to get the 10th client.
Hmm.
And with the first client, you will have confidence and improvement in your skills that,
Hmm.
okay, this is the way I should be doing that. Your first
Okay.
client may not be your most expensive client,
Hmm.
but this will be the best client because it will add in your confidence, and the confidence part is the most important part.
Okay, so can you just give me the content pillars because that is required for for scheduling the content and following the consistency method also.
Okay, got it. For the content pillars, I do not like post very regularly, like six post a week. But if you're putting out this, you must be scheduling post on the based of education content, authority
Hmm.
based content, and
Hmm.
experience based content. These are
Hmm.
the three main pillars people do.
Hmm.
But what you can do is that
Hmm.
what I like most writing is
Hmm.
what I have experienced,
Hmm.
and on the daily basis that the learning I'm getting with my clients work. Like
Hmm.
recently what I gained as an experience from my client work is that your growth and your client,
Hmm.
the number of people who are reaching out
Hmm.
will not be the same. Like people on my client's profile, only 5 to 7 people are engaging with his content, but the DM inquiries for the service that he is getting is almost double from that.
Hmm.
And the leads he is getting is very quality leads, and they are of very good quality. So this is the first thing, uh, that I whatever I learned from the experience, I put it out there.
Hmm.
For the content pillar, what you do is
Hmm.
whatever you are upskilling and
Hmm.
adding to your experience, add that to your content feed and introduce this thing to
Hmm.
your people. Second thing, experience based content. Absolutely. Whatever you are experiencing on the daily basis,
Hmm.
put it out there as the lessons for them.
Hmm.
And third is education based content.
Hmm.
In this, you can educate your people about a new skill or a new psychology topic or
Hmm.
a copy. For me, when it is copywriting, I put out a stuff that how you can learn
Hmm.
copywriting and a few copywriting tricks that you can use.
Okay. And next question I have that can you just share a specific success story of a client who reached a great height?
Okay. There was one client, his name is Sarang.
Hmm.
They are having an application, Innovate, and what we did is we started his personal brand on LinkedIn,
Hmm.
and firstly, we optimized his profile.
Hmm.
Then we started to put out content about his target audiences for students and mentors.
Hmm.
And so when we started out, we started to put out stories
Hmm.
and started to write content that can help students
Hmm.
to either build a skill set that is helpful for their jobs, and
Hmm.
second thing is building a proof of work for when they are applying for either a job or a
Hmm.
freelance thing or anything, they can showcase their work. So we started to
Okay.
introduce these things.
Hmm.
And then third thing that we did was to start a newsletter, a LinkedIn newsletter.
Hmm.
And after 65 days, there was 385 plus some downloads on his application, added downloads, and that was a great milestone that we have reached. And he
Hmm.
was called out for like different podcast with the other founders
Hmm.
who are building their product
Hmm.
or application.
Okay.
And then he gained some tractions from other
Okay.
founders
Hmm.
who also called him for
Hmm.
some events where
Hmm.
he was introducing how to build an application and
Hmm.
how to build an audience. So this was a great client story for me.
So you are basically a copywriting. So how do you approach the client's voice in your copywriting?
Okay. To understand
Hmm.
how, because when you are writing from someone else perspective, it is
Hmm.
very important that you matches their vibe and their voice.
Hmm.
So try to take some inputs from your clients that
Hmm.
how actually they feel while writing and
Hmm.
how they want to include words. Like some people like to introduce their people, their audience with the word dude. Some people like to talk professionally. So
Hmm.
these are the things you must be noting down.
Hmm.
Second thing, whatever piece you are writing for the
Hmm.
initial stages, like for initial 10 to 12
Hmm.
post,
Hmm.
get it proofread with your client.
Hmm.
It will take you a time, but
Hmm.
this will make them comfortable with that. Okay, because this is my profile,
Hmm.
and I must feel that this is being written by me. So when they are editing them,
Hmm.
try to analyze a few things, that okay, this is the voice that person likes, because you are writing from someone else perspective.
Hmm.
This is the first thing. And the second thing is, read a lot of content that
Hmm.
is based on their industry,
Hmm.
because you are not creating very fresh content, or the talking about the topic very first time. It has been
Hmm.
already created by someone else at some other place. You
Hmm.
are just writing it from different angle. So
Okay.
this is something like stealing like an artist. You have to understand
Hmm.
that how to steal ideas and new writing styles, and doing this will save you a lot of time and will actually add a lot of productivity
Hmm.
and creativity to your skill.
Okay. So what challenge did you face in problem did you face in your first year of your freelancing journey, and how did you overcome them?
Okay. In the very first year of freelancing, firstly, I didn't know
Hmm.
how actually freelancing works.
Hmm.
I knew about the platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, and other platform like that. These platforms have one issue with that they take a percentage, like for some platform it is 30% of your revenue that you have
Hmm.
generated,
Hmm.
and that is very hurtful for you,
Hmm.
because it cut down a lot of cost from your end.
Hmm.
So first thing is that start building your personal brand from very first day you are starting freelancing, so that you do
Hmm.
not have to share a revenue of
Hmm.
percentage that you have bought with your hard work with the
Hmm.
platform fee.
Hmm.
First thing. Second thing, do not over like underestimate your skills, because you
Hmm.
are just starting out. In the initial
Okay.
time, we start overthinking that our writing is not very good, our content is
Hmm.
not very good, our skill is not very good.
Hmm.
But this is not the actual picture. People
Okay.
are here who are actually requiring your skill. You are
Hmm.
not just able to reach out.
Okay.
So try to reach out as much as people as you
Hmm.
can who are actually looking for your service. On
Okay.
daily basis, at least is 5 to 7 people, and send your offer to them, and
Okay.
then make a decision either you should stick with the skill or not. What people do is that they
Hmm.
are reaching the right they are not reaching the right audience and doubting about their skill. This is
Hmm.
not the case. Suppose there is one person who is a dentist. They
Okay.
will not be requiring a LinkedIn profile optimization for growth of their business, but
Hmm.
they must be looking for an Instagram content where they
Hmm.
can show their clinic and talk to their services.
Hmm.
So you need to understand, either your skill set is directly linking with the amount of task and
Hmm.
amount of work or the
Hmm.
services fitting for your target audience. If you have cracked the code for this, you will
Hmm.
start getting clients, and make your keep your offer simple. In the
Hmm.
initial day, people overcomplicate their offer and try to complicate or add a lot of things, that I can do video editing, I can do graphic designing, and I can do
Hmm.
everything for the client.
Hmm.
No, this is not the case. Try to keep just max to max two skills,
Hmm.
and try to find your first 5 clients for that particular skill, and after that, then decide either you are clicking with that skill or not.
Okay, so I just need to tell you that who are the new beginners on LinkedIn, what approach they should follow to achieve a great impression in their content, or to get a great lead through the content only.
Okay, for the LinkedIn particularly, very first thing is optimize your profile and make it as beautiful as you.
Hmm.
Keep the banner
Hmm.
very simple, and try to do like different iteration, whatever color sense you fit with, or whatever colors you feel like that are very great.
Hmm.
Second thing, have a good profile picture, clear, that showcase your face
Hmm.
completely, not a
Okay.
blurry picture or your. Third thing, optimize a single headline
Hmm.
for your headline of LinkedIn. This helps people understand what you are serving.
Okay.
Do not use a lot of keywords, like people who are in the development skill. What they do is they add a lot of technical skill like Java, DSA. Do not do
Hmm.
that.
Okay.
Try to do this in the way that you are offering this value, like I can
Hmm.
do the complete web development for your profile. That's it,
Okay.
rather than including everything. Next thing, whatever your service, put it out in the feature section.
Hmm.
Next thing, try to talk about your content
Hmm.
in such a way that it introduces you and your
Hmm.
service
Hmm.
very clearly to your client.
Okay.
For this, the best approach is PAS approach, problem and solution approach. You
Okay.
target the problem of your clients and the solution of your client in your content.
Okay.
This will directly tell them, okay, this is the problem and this is the solution. In the initial time, you need this can be the best and the simplest thing that you can do. Next thing, start reaching out people from your end, like connecting to your
Hmm.
peers
Hmm.
and introducing them that okay, I have just started. Be
Hmm.
honest with them that I have just started. They will be giving you honest advice about that, and this
Hmm.
will help you from making a lot of mistake and figuring out it on yourself. So build a great connection base with your friends and friends over LinkedIn.
Hmm.
And people on LinkedIn are very helpful other than the any other platform
Hmm.
or any other social media. So get
Okay.
the most out of it.
Okay. And I've just noticed in LinkedIn the storytelling is playing a great, huge in your post. And I've seen that we are getting a great impression. We are seeing that the people are commenting great things about yourself, that how you face those difficulties. So, any
Okay.
remarks you need to give
Mhm.
in this?
About the storytelling thing, um, a lot of people think that putting out a lot of story is actually a bad thing,
Hmm.
but this is not the case. When you put out your story, people try to find out it as an inspiration. Okay, this person was actually suffering from the same issue, and I am at the
Hmm.
same place, so this give them an emotional connection with you,
Hmm.
and they instantly want to know more about them and how they can improve on the current stage that they are
Hmm.
and can reach the stage that you are. So
Hmm.
story is the only thing that you can both connect with.
Hmm.
How to write a story that actually influences people.
Okay.
Be honest with them.
Hmm.
Do not try to tell a story that you have not experienced. Like
Hmm.
if you have not done YouTube strategy for someone, do not say it in your content. You will not be able to write it honestly, or you will not be able to tell people the right story and the strategy for that. Second thing, try to add experiences. Honestly, if you have
Hmm.
failed in some skill and you have gained experience from that,
Hmm.
express it in the same way. Do not try
Okay.
to tell that okay, I have failed, but now I am doing it for the 10x thing or the 20x thing in
Hmm.
just 20 days.
Okay. Okay.
People will quickly understand that okay, this person is faking this thing and they have not done
Hmm.
that.
Okay.
Third thing, learn from other stories as well and try to appreciate people for their experiences
Hmm.
and their failures.
Hmm.
If someone is putting out that how they have failed on LinkedIn for the straight 6 months, give them a
Okay.
shout out in your profile or in the comment that okay, uh, that hey bro, you are doing very great with your content, I hope your profile will boost up. So this
Okay.
will help you build a strong connection base as well,
Hmm.
and try to understand the other stories as well, because
Okay.
when you understand other story,
Hmm.
it gives you a great sense for your target audience as well.
Okay. And one more thing that I need to ask you is that people are just uploading the content consistently. They are just providing value, but approach to LinkedIn is different. But and the versus the approach to Instagram is different. So, what approach they should follow in LinkedIn or in Instagram or in different other social media channels?
Okay, for every social media platform the strategy is different.
Mm.
On LinkedIn, what I have discovered, the two things that worked is consistency.
Hmm.
Second thing is engagement.
Oh
If you
yeah.
are engaging with the network
Hmm.
and the top 1% of your target audience, then
Hmm.
you are going to like get great result and great clients.
Okay.
So what you do with LinkedIn is that stay consistent.
Hmm.
With stay consistent, I do not mean like post 7 days a week. If you are
Yeah. Yeah.
posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, post on same time and on the same day.
Hmm.
People will start noticing your time and your consistency. Okay, that this person make his post live exactly at the same time at this time.
Hmm.
They will be coming to your profile literally to see that okay, have she posted or not, have
Hmm.
she posted the content today or not. So
Okay.
this is the first thing that works on LinkedIn. Second thing, thing is try to engage with the people whose content you actually like.
Hmm.
There are two type of people
Hmm.
who must be in your circle or in your network.
Hmm.
First is the people who are ahead of you by
Hmm.
10 or like 5 step ahead of you. These are the people you must be learning from. So add your note or uh, your comments on their profile,
Hmm.
and they will start noticing that okay, this person is actually reading my content, and try to build a genuine connection with them.
Hmm.
Second thing is that start supporting other creators as well who are actually just starting out, and appreciating their content and giving them feedbacks on this area this can be improved.
Okay.
And the growth on LinkedIn is that your first 1000 followers will take you the most time, and
Hmm.
your first 10,000 followers will take you the least time.
Hmm.
So this is something that you must consider, because people quit on the 10th day of creating content on LinkedIn,
Hmm.
because it is very boring, and not a lot of people actually engage with your content. But for the first 1000 follower will take you
Hmm.
the most time, so do not quit into that.
Okay. And basically, what niche you focus? What industry do you focus?
Okay, primarily when in the last 10 clients that I have worked with,
Hmm.
most of the clients were either sharing their personal experiences or their industry related trends.
Hmm.
The best content pieces that I have written for are from the finance industry, and I've
Hmm.
enjoyed writing them, and I'm
Hmm.
looking for that if I can niche down into this particular
Hmm.
area.
Okay. So, how do you stay updated with the current trends in LinkedIn, copywriting, or ghostwriting? Can you just explain this?
Okay, staying relevant with the industry is very important.
Hmm.
What I do particularly is I have an Excel sheet of the top 1% of the creators and
Hmm.
their LinkedIn profile. Uh, every 2 to 3 days after, or like whenever I get the time, I
Hmm.
go to that Excel sheet, I click on the LinkedIn link,
Hmm.
and I go to their profile, and I read their post
Hmm.
and try to make out notes from them. Okay,
Hmm.
what are the things that that these people are talking about?
Hmm.
You must be having this list for yourself
Hmm.
for at least 20 people on the top of your industry,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you must be making notes out of that.
Hmm.
This will save you a lot of time
Hmm.
from writing fresh ideas, because already they have discussed the right ideas.
Hmm.
You just need to write it from the different angle. So just
Okay.
prepare a list,
Hmm.
Excel sheet,
Hmm.
and then add your ideas and write the note there.
Hmm.
What I do is that I attach the same file link of the
Hmm.
notes that I have created. So
Hmm.
whenever I'm reviewing that, I'm revising that, I go to that link, and
Hmm.
it saves a lot of time for me.
That's totally good. Okay. Can you just suggest me 5 people that we should follow if we are starting on LinkedIn? So.
Okay, the very 5 people that I love and I love watching the content. Very
Hmm.
first person is Jasmine Ali. He write
Hmm.
amazing content, how to actually write,
Hmm.
and how to actually bring content from any industry you are in. The
Hmm.
core thing is to write better and write honestly.
Hmm.
First thing is Jasmine Ali. Please put the link of his profile in
Yeah,
the
definitely I will
description.
be putting it.
Second thing is Vedika Bhaiya. She shares a lot of content about
Hmm.
how to work as a freelancer and how to work as an agency. They have
Hmm.
started an agency, and now she talks a lot about how to scale your agency.
Yeah, she's having a
Third,
partner also, Unnati, I think so.
yeah, Unnati Baga. Yeah, they
Yeah.
both share content about how to scale an agency and how to get clients actually. So if you are looking for execution, you must be looking into that people. Third
Okay.
person is The third person that I look for the finance industry is Akshat Srivastav. He writes a
Okay.
lot of great content on like LinkedIn as well, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube.
Hmm.
So you can check out him on any platform.
Hmm.
Third person, and the fourth person that I'm clicking right now is Ishan Sharma. Ishan Sharma has a great content base on YouTube.
Hmm.
Sometimes he
Hmm.
posts about his achievements on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
look into that. A lot of people in their
Hmm.
early 20s look into his content
Yeah.
as an inspiration content. So I love his writing style as well. So
Hmm.
this person. Fifth person that I recently discovered is Ansh Mehra. He is
Hmm.
in the space of design and AI. So I
UX also.
like how
UX. UX, I think so.
UI UX, and yes,
Hmm.
UI
Hmm.
UX. So he shares a lot of content about how to actually use
Now, basically, so how do you stay updated with the latest trend in copywriting or ghostwriting?
Okay, in the copywriting or ghostwriting thing, the basic thing is that you are writing content. So when you read a lot of content on LinkedIn, you
Hmm.
stay updated with the content. Just follow people who are 10 step ahead of you, and you
Hmm.
will be staying relevant with that, because these people are creating the same content as you are, nothing very fresh on you.
Hmm.
And second thing that you can do is join Twitter
Hmm.
and try to see what is the thing that is trending over there. A lot
Okay.
of trending topic actually adds to you.
Hmm.
Sometimes when you want to write from a very fun way,
Hmm.
political things are very like sarcastic, and this will add a flavor to your writing.
Hmm.
So I do this personally, like whenever I want to write some humorous content, I go to the political stuff on
Hmm.
Twitter and try to read a few feed over there and the comments as well, because in the comments people are putting very great ideas and very sarcastic jokes about
Hmm.
politics. So
Hmm.
this is the one that I do.
But that is not going to create a problem for us if we're going to write it politics
No,
way.
actually, na, first, just you are not just going to write copy paste or that. You just get a fresh angle to write that.
Oh yeah.
This is my personal opinion for that.
Hmm.
But if you really want to like improve your copywriting skill, write daily some piece of content.
Hmm.
This will like improve your writing skill and will build a style for yourself.
Okay.
Every copywriter has their one style for their own. Some
Hmm.
people have persuasive style, some
Hmm.
people have a very like a conversational style, some people
Hmm.
have like educational style content. So
Yeah.
when you write a lot of content,
Hmm.
you start building a style for your own self.
Okay. So, do you have any future journey related to your niche? Do you have any future dreams? What you want to do?
Okay, right now, me and my friend is having an agency.
Hmm.
We are trying to scale our agency
Hmm.
and trying to optimize our workload.
Hmm.
As a freelancer, what the most time consuming thing is that
Hmm.
first is finding the right client and the high ticket clients,
Hmm.
and the second thing is that whenever a new client come, there must be an SOP,
Hmm.
and sometimes the client doesn't fit in the SOP. They want a lot of customization. So we
Hmm.
are working on that, and hopefully by the end of this year, we will be like optimizing our work in such a way that we are reducing the time by
Hmm.
like 2x or 3x, and improve the efficiency in our work.
Okay. So, I just again. So, how do you manage your college and freelancing journey, content creation journey, what all, business journey, and all?
Okay, give me a minute. Okay. For the content creation thing and the freelance thing is that first you need to prioritize thing.
Hmm.
Either you want to have a very great CGPA, or
Hmm.
either you want your freelance career
Hmm.
at it at its priority.
Hmm.
Once you have sorted that,
Hmm.
do not skip your college or just negotiate it very at its maximum level.
Hmm.
Study for your college exam as well, and try to have good notes from your friends that
Hmm.
you can carry and you can study and write your exam from that. First
Hmm.
thing. Second thing is that in while you are in college, try to learn from the stuff that has been told in the class as much as you can, so
Hmm.
that you do not have to put an extra effort from that.
Okay.
Try to have good understanding in the class and with the professor whatever they're teaching,
Hmm.
and try to revise the papers, because
Hmm.
I have understood in the 1 year of college that
Hmm.
even if you study for 1 week before the college exam, you're
Hmm.
going to have the great marks,
Hmm.
because the things that are being taught are not very fresh, does not require a lot of brainstorming in it.
Okay.
So have good notes and prioritize thing
Hmm.
that this time you are giving priority to your freelance career. This
Hmm.
time you're prioritizing your college exam. When you are
Oh,
like doing that, you can
hmm.
like do great in both.
Okay, one more thing I need to ask you. See, we are having, so we see that a lot of breakdown in our health. So we have maintained consistency for 1 week, but after 1 week we feel our health is down. What message you want to give to that people?
Okay, do not be too very harsh on yourself, that
Hmm.
if one post is not going to be live from my end, my audience will going to hate me or something like that.
Hmm.
Things happen that way.
Hmm.
Have three 2 to 3 posts that
Hmm.
are ahead of your day. Like
Hmm.
if today is Sunday,
Hmm.
have the content written for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so that
Hmm.
you do not need to do that. Even if you skip for one day,
Hmm.
do not take it very harshly,
Hmm.
but try to do not do this because you are not feeling like. Even when you are not feeling like, think about this as a business, not just a freelance thing in as a part of your life.
Hmm.
Try to keep this as a sincere note that this is one thing I'm accountable for, and
Hmm.
this is going to affect my business as well.
Hmm.
So when you keep this as a sincere note for
Hmm.
yourself, you start creating content in a manner that it goes consistently. And third
Okay.
thing, try to enjoy the writing and
Hmm.
create content creation.
Okay.
Content creation is not very fun, like shooting videos, meeting
Hmm.
new people is fun, but not in a long term, because it is actually hectic.
Hmm.
So try to add people who
Hmm.
actually encourage you in this
Yeah.
content journey, and who saves a lot of time in that, because having great connections with that,
Hmm.
with the people, and figuring out people who are actually doing the same thing will save
Hmm.
a lot of time and will help you stay consistent.
Okay. So what role networking played in your freelancing journey?
Okay, networking is literally, when people say network is your network,
Hmm.
it is actually the very right statement. And
Hmm.
if you are ignoring that, you are actually missing out a lot of great opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah.
People who are getting better opportunities from them, either they are having a great personal brand, or second thing, they are having a great network.
Hmm.
So one of the things you must build, but
Hmm.
when you build either of them, the other thing grows with it, vice versa.
Hmm.
Network with people
Hmm.
who are actually your clients,
Hmm.
who are your dream clients, or who can become your potential client. Try to
Hmm.
engage with their content and try to put out your voice, personal voice,
Hmm.
in front of them, that okay, I think this way, and this can help your benefit, this can help you in your business or any other sense.
Hmm.
First thing. Second thing, build a great connection with the people who are rising stars.
Hmm.
Like you can easily find these people, and who's great, who are having great growth trajectory.
Hmm.
Try to have a great connection with them,
Hmm.
and try to build a connection that you are learning from them, and
Hmm.
this person will actually help you grow very faster and skip a lot of mistakes from your end.
Okay. So basically, how do you balance creativity and professionalism in your journey?
About the creativity part, it comes with consistently. I will like repeat it very frequently, and try to steal ideas from others as well. Do not
Hmm.
just think that I am going to write a fresh piece of content. You are not going to do that.
Hmm.
Try to consume content the way you are consuming content. If you
Hmm.
are consuming a lot of fun stuff, you
Hmm.
are actually going to write the fun stuff.
Hmm.
People who are listening 10 stand-up comedy stories daily
Yeah.
will actually end up cracking great jokes at the end of the day.
Okay.
Someone who is actually reading a lot of political stuff will start talking political things in
Hmm.
his stories, in his WhatsApp.
Hmm.
First thing.
Hmm.
And about the professionalism, do not try to be look like as an expert.
Hmm.
Try to bring out the same voice, the way you actually feel yourself, the way
Hmm.
you actually look
Hmm.
at yourself.
Okay.
Sometimes people try to be an expert,
Hmm.
but they no one is actually when you start realizing that you are not an expert, you
Hmm.
try to accept that there is a lot to learn,
Hmm.
and there are a few things that I know. So maintain this thing
Hmm.
and bring out the natural things that you
Hmm.
are.
Okay. Yeah. Now your network is okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, you can just continue. Professionalism and creativity.
Yes, I think we have talked a lot about that. And the one thing is that try to bring out the natural things and don't
Hmm.
try to push yourself as a person who you are not. I was doing
Okay.
this for a long time.
Hmm.
And at the end, I realized that people will accept you more as the person you are as.
Hmm.
For example, when you have just started freelancing, try to
Hmm.
accept that. And when you have said that I
Hmm.
have just started, people who have just started will come into you and will ask question, okay, and will start connecting to you in your DM that okay, we have I am also just starting, let's do
Hmm.
it together. These are my lessons, what are your lessons? When you
Hmm.
just bring the very natural thing from
Hmm.
your end, people will actually come to you and will ask for you,
Hmm.
and that way you will be connecting with the genuine people who are actually going to add a lot of growth to your journey.
Okay. So basically, have you encountered any unexpected benefits or opportunities in your journey, freelancing journey?
Yes, like this podcast is one of the great opportunities that I count.
Yeah.
Second thing is that um, as an opportunity, what I see is that I'm able to buy things that I was not even thinking.
Okay.
Like I am able to negotiate. I used to negotiate about the things that I used to love to buy, like some
Hmm.
great books. But
Hmm.
when I'm able to buy these books now
Hmm.
without any hesitation or any second thought, these are the some opportunities that came across. And third thing is that consulting people
Hmm.
who are ahead of me
Hmm.
and are having very great industrial knowledge,
Hmm.
and talking about them about LinkedIn is a
Hmm.
great opportunity that have come to my plate.
Okay. Now, I just want to ask you that how do you handle the client? Yeah, yeah. So I'm getting that question that again. So how do you manage two clients or three clients together?
Okay, when you are having multiple clients,
Hmm.
um, try to keep the clients industry related to each other, like
Hmm.
not very huge difference into that, because when you are just starting out or
Hmm.
exploring a different niche,
Hmm.
you have to put a lot of energy and a research that to actually understand that industry.
Hmm.
So when you are having multiple projects, keep two things related to each other. Like you
Hmm.
can, if you are having one finance client, try to find out the finance client again. This
Hmm.
will save a lot of time and will
Okay.
help you create better content because you are
Hmm.
already writing for the finance industry. First thing.
Hmm.
Second thing is that try to consult from your friends or the people who are actually in the industry, and
Hmm.
try to have some notes before
Okay.
you actually start the project. This will
Hmm.
help a lot because when I actually started writing for finance, I have
Hmm.
consulted with a lot of people who are
Hmm.
actually very niche down in the finance industry and then started to write. This
Hmm.
saved a lot of time and saved me from putting out this from my end as a
Hmm.
research.
Okay. So one more thing is that uh, see, now there's a great assumption that AI is going to replace copywriters, AI is going to replace many people, content writer. What you are going to have an answer to this?
Okay. Um, According to me, that the much I believe is that nobody is having the right answer is either actually AI going to replace or not. But when you are including AI in your stuff and learning how
Hmm.
actually AI can make your work productive, this will
Hmm.
bring you ahead of the competition.
Hmm.
So learn AI on daily basis how actually you can boost your productivity with the help of AI,
Hmm.
but try to keep the fundamentals very strong, a
Hmm.
strong voice of yours when you are
Hmm.
in the writing industry,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
in writing your main voice, the way you actually write,
Hmm.
cannot be replaced by AI cannot
Okay.
exactly copy your voice and the way you
Hmm.
talk to your audience or
Hmm.
talk in your content. So
Hmm.
try to do that. And the third thing about AI is that stay updated with the content
Hmm.
or the news about AI that is relevant. Do not
Okay.
burden yourself very much that okay, no, AI is going to replace me and I am going to be broke or I am going to be bankrupt. This is not going to happen. If you are constantly upskilling yourself
Hmm.
and trying to maximize your output,
Hmm.
with your skills, you're
Hmm.
not going to be replaced.
Okay. One more thing is that I need to ask to you is that so in YouTube we see that many people who they just put an ad at why you're not earning so much. So what is your answer to this? And this make many people feel sad also. Even I face these things. So what to say?
Okay. When you see people putting out numbers of their revenue, do
Hmm.
not get overwhelmed by this and upset by this,
Hmm.
because you may be writing or sitting in front of the laptop
Hmm.
just as a single person, and
Hmm.
that person is maybe having a team of 10 or 20, or
Hmm.
he may be in the game for the last 10 years.
Hmm.
So there will be going to be a difference. What you need to understand is that
Hmm.
if you are putting out hours into that and doing your work consistently and bringing great result,
Hmm.
your trajectory and the growth trajectory is going to be up.
Hmm.
It will take you time,
Hmm.
and in the initial stages, as I have said that the first 1,000 follower will take you the most time. Like
Hmm.
for first 1,000 follower, you might be taking 6 months, but for 1 lakh follower, you might be taking just a year.
Hmm.
So, when you are in the freelancing industry, try
Hmm.
to stay motivated from your end and
Hmm.
try not to put out a comparison factor in your work,
Hmm.
because you are doing very great from your end.
Okay.
But yeah, stay relevant with that, how you can actually scale your see everyone having a great is
Mansi,
having
again I'm asking you
their
that question.
first.
Your voice
Okay.
video is blurred. Okay. So yeah. So basically we see a lot of people they start freelancing at a very age 18, but they start they're making a great money. So it little bit we feel conscious. So what to say?
Okay. Okay, first thing is that when you see someone making very great result in very less time,
Hmm.
try to look it as a lesson first,
Hmm.
and then a comparison second.
Hmm.
Try to make a comparison, what are the things he is doing right and I am doing wrong,
Hmm.
or try to bring out the things. The first thing that helps the most in bringing great result is building distribution.
Hmm.
How many people know you and about your service?
Hmm.
So the best way to do is to build distribution and talk about your services again and again in a
Hmm.
manner that people are aware that you are actually
Hmm.
providing this service. If no one is
Hmm.
knowing you and your service, the
Hmm.
great clients that you are expecting are not going to come to your door.
Hmm.
So first thing is that. Second thing is that if you are seeing people online who are promising very great result,
Hmm.
try to build a connection with them, find them
Hmm.
on LinkedIn and have a one-on-one conversation. Either that person is talking the right thing or just doing this for the sake of views.
Okay.
Over time you will analyze that which person is actually doing this for the right thing and sharing their true experience, and who
Hmm.
is the person who is faking it at all. It will take you time,
Oh,
and by experience you will actually start getting an understanding, okay, this is the right way and
hmm.
this is the wrong way.
Okay. So if you wanted to start copywriting with those skills as a freelancer, so what points did you started with again?
If I have to start copywriting again,
Hmm.
one first thing is that I will go to Alex Cattoni YouTube channel and will just simply watch the videos and
Hmm.
try to take out notes. No learning, not practicing, just simply understanding what actually copywriting is. First thing.
Hmm.
Second thing is that I will start making content on the lessons that I have learned from
Hmm.
his video, and will try to write sample copies.
Hmm.
Sample copies in such a sense. Um, Whenever you see a video on YouTube, there are like 5 to 7 ads on every particular video, no matter which video you are watching.
Hmm.
I will try to rewrite these ads in my sense,
Hmm.
and then try to analyze how actually my style is.
Hmm.
So in copywriting, there are a few things that
Hmm.
are same for every copy and
Hmm.
every piece of content. Second
Okay.
thing is that mixing your own personal voice.
Hmm.
This you figure out with time. So
Hmm.
just start practicing.
Hmm.
And the thumb rule for copywriting is that first write a bad copy, and second thing, try to make it better. So these are
Okay.
the things. And in copywriting, copywriting you actually learn by writing
Hmm.
and practicing it more and more.
Hmm.
The difference in the first piece of copy that you will write and the
Hmm.
100th copy that you are going to write is going to be huge. But to
Okay.
write the best copy, you need to start first writing the bad copies.
Okay. I just wanted to say that how is your communication so good? Because from starting your communication was this, or it just worked, it improved, or your communication from start it was same only. So can you just give an idea
Okay.
that how the students can improve, how student means job seeker, how business person can improve in their communication.
Okay. About the communication thing, communication is one thing that you can build as an USP for yourself.
Mm,
On LinkedIn, what I do initially is that I started to connect people over Zoom calls and trying to learn from their experiences. And with that, first thing I built a network, and second thing I improved on my speaking skills. So
mm,
I used to ask for the feedback that okay, how can I improve on my communication skills, and how can I do better with this.
mm,
So first thing, talk to a lot of people and
mm,
people who are from very different niches that you are from. When you
mm,
will get different ideas and different people from different walk of life, you will
mm,
actually communicate better.
mm,
And this will, and asking for feedback from people genuinely, people, the worst thing that people can do is that they not give you a genuine feedback. And the
mm,
best thing is the same they can do is giving a honest feedback about your communication. And if you are
mm,
having people who give you genuine feedback and points that you can improve in your communication,
mm.
you will actually improve in your communication. That is the one thing that worked out for me.
Okay, what is the power of hook in copywriting or in LinkedIn post? How should we
Okay,
frame
the
the
power
hook?
of hook is actually
How should we frame the hook
okay.
also?
Okay, actually the hook is the main part of the content that you have written.
Hmm.
People spend, if people are spending 1 hour to write the entire content, they will spend 45 minutes just to think about the hook and 15 minutes to write the content. I'm
Hmm.
not exaggerating it, it is actually the truth. Second thing is how to actually write a good hook.
Hmm.
To write a good hook, the first thing is that the person should be made curious how is going to be the next part of the content.
Hmm.
If you can make them click on the see more button,
Hmm.
your hook was powerful. There are
Okay.
a few tools that you can use to actually analyze your hook. Keep the hook very short
Hmm.
and into the word limit.
Hmm.
This way, your hook are going to be powerful. Third thing, sometimes the controversial hook that people are actually thinking about the statement. Suppose
Hmm.
everyone knows that doctors are very smart people.
Hmm.
You can start your post with doctors are stupid. So this is
Hmm.
a controversial hook. This works very well as well.
Okay. So there's we have also heard that if we are going to work very strongly on one client, they are going to bring much more clients. What is your take on this?
Yes. When you are having, when you have delivered great result,
Hmm.
make sure you have you have gotten a strong testimonial from them. It
Hmm.
can, if you can get a video testimonial
Hmm.
from that client,
Hmm.
this is going to be the best testimonial. If that person can
Hmm.
able to record his video for you
Hmm.
and send it to you, you can post
Hmm.
it on your profile as a social proof.
Hmm.
Second thing is that they are going to refer to you, they are going to refer them,
Hmm.
their work, their client, their other
Unlimited.
friends to you.
Because that client can bring a ton of client for us.
Okay, rather than hunting a lot of clients, what you can do is
Hmm.
that deliver best result for one particular client
Hmm.
and ask that person first is for a testimonial.
Hmm.
If a video testimonial you can get from them, this is the best thing that you can get.
Hmm.
Post it on your social platform as a social proof,
Hmm.
and when people are going to see that, they are automatically start referring you for their work as well. Second
Uh,
thing is that ask for them if their friends or anyone in their circle is requiring the same service, because if that person is in that niche,
hmm.
their friends and their circle is going to be looking for the
Hmm.
same service as well. So
Okay.
this is the way you can build referral,
Hmm.
and this will help you get great clients from just one client.
Okay. And see, we actually what? So even I have seen this thing. When I got my first client, he just totally we totally worked for him. But when we asked him for money, he just suddenly disappeared. So I learned a lesson from him, from that person, that when we start working, we should take an advance. So what is your take on this?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. When you are starting, first get an official proposal
Hmm.
mentioning all the things that you are going to deliver, the
Hmm.
time that you are going to take.
Hmm.
Third thing, the payment terms that you are going to include. These
Yeah.
things must be included. You can send it via email because emails are much more professional.
Hmm.
And try to keep it as a like a proposal or something very official. Third thing, do not go beyond that,
Hmm.
because if someone is delaying your payment terms, mention
Okay.
the things that are going to be happen if they are delaying
Hmm.
that payment term. Suppose a late fee payment charge.
Hmm.
You must mention these terms clearly so
Hmm.
that the client is aware that
Hmm.
if they are going to cheat you or doing something unethical, they are going
Hmm.
to be suffer as well.
Okay. So this was a great talking to you. We have heard a lot of great things about the copywriting, about the LinkedIn ghostwriting. We also learned about the inbound clients, outbound clients, beta clients. So it was a great pleasure to talk to you about all these stuffs.
Okay. Thank you, Pratyasha, for like inviting me for this podcast. I will be sharing all the links that I personally use for copywriting and for
Yeah, yeah.
upskilling myself. I hope this
Hmm.
will be helpful for our audience.
Uh, Thank you.
Give me a minute. I'm just calling you. What happened is
Again,
you are having college
uh,
exam.
Mansi, I'm
Okay.
asking a question.